This is Conductor OSS in one line. It works with all coding agents, fits the setup you already use, and still runs fully local. In this clip, the only thing moving over the web is the interface. The actual repo, terminal, and agent runtime stay on the paired machine. Keep your eye on the phone screen because this tweet is the proof. The post itself is tiny. It just says, going on full remote, with links to app.conductoros.com and the public GitHub repo. But the attached video is where the interesting part starts. You are looking at mobile Safari, not a mocked landing page. The tabs are Overview, Terminal, Preview, and Skills. That is already enough to show the product is exposing a real session surface remotely, not just replaying a canned marketing animation. Now watch what actually happens inside the session. Hermes is running in the Terminal tab, the task is marked working, and the user is asking for a full demo video built from another source post. The agent inspects files, probes a source clip, checks metadata, and then writes out a long production plan directly in the terminal. You can see the plan target a 5-minute runtime, reference remotion output, and break the work into timed sections. You can also see that this is not some tiny one-shot response. The agent keeps scrolling, keeps reasoning, and keeps interacting with project files inside the same session. Then it asks one clarifying repo question, the user replies go ahead, and the session keeps moving. That sequence matters because it shows remote control of a live workflow, not a read-only dashboard. You are watching a real task progress from phone, through the web app, into an actual tool-driven agent loop, with the terminal remaining the source of truth the whole time. The public site keeps the pitch simple. Open the app, pair one machine, keep working from the web. The app screen says the same thing in security language. Repositories, terminals, and credentials stay on the paired machine. That is the whole promise, and it is the only product explanation this video really needs. The rest is proof. Pair once, then manage work from another browser, including your phone, while execution stays where your code already lives. The setup flow on the site also points to a bridge command and a start path, which makes the pairing model concrete instead of vague marketing language. It is a remote surface for your existing machine, not a replacement for your machine. The GitHub repo gives the next layer of proof. This is not a closed demo hidden behind a launch video. The repository is public, the README spells out real terminals, Git work trees, local first control, and the paired device bridge flow, and the screenshot set shows the product surfaces clearly. You can see the dashboard overview, the agent picker, and native terminal sessions for Claude Code, Codex, and Gemini. The README also lists the local files Conductor creates, like conductor.yaml, conductor.md, and the local SQLite runtime database. It even calls out the default local ports and the fact that the hosted dashboard is not meant to become a cloud ID. So the public story, the code base, and the tweet all line up. That consistency is what makes the demo stronger. The repo is not hand-waving. It is specific. This is the part one like most. The workflow is not locked to one model vendor or one terminal skin. The product docs and README both show a mixed agent setup. Claude Code, Codex, Gemini, Code, Cursor CLI, OpenCode, and more can sit behind the same orchestration layer. On screen, the screenshots make that tangible. The picker shows multiple agents side by side, and the session views keep the same outer structure while preserving the native terminal feel inside. That is exactly what you want if your day-to-day setup changes between repos or between tasks. You keep the agents you already trust, and you gain one remote surface to manage them. The docs also make another subtle point. Conductor does not fake one universal model menu. It follows the real agent CLIs and whatever models your environment actually exposes. That is a good sign of product honesty. So, what does this tweet actually prove? First, remote access is not being sold as a cloud ID. The runtime stays local. Second, the mobile experience is strong enough to review live work, follow the terminal, and continue a task from the web. Third, the public assets support the claim. The website says pair one machine. The app page says local first access. The repo shows the implementation depth. And the tweet video shows the workflow happening for real. That combination is why this lands better than a polished promo with no receipts. If you are someone who already has a preferred laptop, preferred agents, and preferred repos, this is a much cleaner story than moving your whole workflow into a new hosted environment. That is the whole pitch. ConductorOSS.com for the app and docs, github.com/sharenik06/conductor-OSS for the repo. It works with all coding agents, fits the current setup you already have, and keeps execution fully local. If you want remote control without giving up your own machine, this is the part to watch. And if the tweet felt too short, the repo and docs are where the fuller story lives.